how are you all doing? It's been some time since we've done our last video. I hope that you're doing well, that you are safe at home with your families and keeping healthy. Hopefully, all of this will be over soon and we'll be able to see each other in future events. So, in case you guys are watching a video from us for the first time, let me introduce ourselves. I'm Ika and my husband Paul. We are Team Picheng. We are a husband and wife photographer blogger team who covers events and does movie reviews. I write about pop culture, so movies, series, music, everything. And we have been doing this since 2012. So we started with covering music, and when we eventually turned to covering pop culture events, and now we get invited to lots of launches and movie premieres basically. So but ever since the quarantine started, so the cinemas have been closed, events have been canceled, so that's why we haven't been putting out much vlogs recently. But then it got me thinking to go back to one of the things that I love or love doing, which is actually reading. So before I got into the whole movies bit, I'm actually a bookworm. So I started reading at a very young age. So that's why I decided to do this vlog. So this is our first booktube, so to speak. So I will be talking about my love of reading, and I'm going to be sharing my very simple book collection, and also be sharing what I'm currently reading right now. So if this is the first video that you're watching from us, please do subscribe. We do have giveaways. We do giveaways from time to time, and although I don't have anything yet to give away as of this time, I don't have a sort of book related item to give away, and if you're one of those people whom I owe giveaway prizes to, because of the lockdown I haven't been able to send some prizes I owe to some people. So just please wait a little longer, and I'll be sending those soon. Okay, so that's that. I actually started reading at a really young age. As I mentioned, when I was around 9 years old, I asked Santa Claus for a book. It's actually one of the stories which my mom likes to tell. So for that Christmas, I got Little Women and Daddy Long Legs. So those actually were the first few novels that I read, and I've been in love with books since. I have read all of the Nancy Drew books. So growing up, that's what I would read. Of course, all of the Harry Potter books, Twilight, Hunger Games. So all of the franchises, different franchises, I would read them. I used to just borrow a lot of books from friends. That's why I really don't have a big collection. But I am the type of person who would return books to people. So in case that I would borrow from you in the future, rest assured it will be returned in good condition. As I got older, I would read a lot of Stephen King, Neil Gaiman, also a bit of Philippa Gregory and Gilligan Flynn. Basically, a variety of genres. Anything that has a good story and is told in a good way is definitely a plus for me. So since I also have a love of movies, I would try to make it a point to read the book adaptation of a certain movie that's coming out. But I have been busy with life, work, movies, so I haven't really been able to read that much as I wanted to. So there. What I'm currently reading right now. So since the start of quarantine, so actually I'm almost just about finished with the night manager. So for those of you who don't know, there's actually a series on which the book is based. So actually saw the series first, which is streaming on Amazon Prime. It stars Hugh Laurie, Tom Hiddleston, Olivia Colman, and Elizabeth Debicki. It's just one season, so it's just like a one-time big-time series. It's like just a long movie. So it's basically about this night manager, hotel night manager, who is, well, he's actually a trained soldier in his past, and he goes after an arms dealer. So it's actually very interesting. Talking about the book, I love how detailed it is, and it also shows the side of well, basically what happens behind the arms dealing. So like the government and all of the secret agencies behind that. And I love how John Le Carre, not sure if this is the correct pronunciation. I love how he writes the dialogues of his characters. They're so specific, so it just gives the characters, it just makes them like into real persons. So there, and comparing it with the series, actually they did a lot of changes, but it's all good. I understand the changes that they did and why they did it. So there are some adventures of Jonathan, who is the lead character, that are not in the series, that are in the book. So that's one thing. So I'm just about finished with this one. Not quite yet. I think because I already saw the series and I know what's going to happen next. It's not that urgent to finish the book, but I am determined to finish it. Just to cross it off my list. And another reason why I haven't finished it is actually because the Hunger Games prequel novel, a ballad, the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, just came out, and I actually got it over on Google Play Books, so I got a digital copy. Although I did reserve a copy from Fully Booked, so I don't know if I'm just going to sell the physical copy, maybe do a giveaway, but of course after I take photos, because all for the gram. So there, so I've started reading this. I'm already in part 2. It's actually very interesting. When I first heard that they were going to do, that Suzanne Collins is going to release a prequel novel with President Snow as the lead, I really wasn't so sure about it, but it's actually very interesting. If you would think that it's just like a rehash of the Hunger Games, it's actually not. There are so many things that have already happened that I did not expect, and it just keeps on surprising me, actually. So I can't wait to see what happens. So it's still very social political. So of course there's still lots of lines in the book that have you thinking about the inequalities, the social inequalities that are ever present in our lives. So if you are a fan of the Hunger Games, you should definitely read this one. So I'm really enjoying it so far. So maybe when I'm done, I would post a review. So I'm also inviting you guys to like our page, Team Picheng, on Facebook. And you could also follow me on my Instagram at Ika_Cheng, and that's also my Twitter handle as well. So I guess that's it for now. I'm going to also be doing a quick shelf tour, like just to show you what my collection, very 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 simple collection, has. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the first booktube that we did Hopefully we could do another one soon. So I guess that's it. I really hope that you guys are doing okay, and I hope to see you soon, future events. I mean, cross fingers. And if you like this video, please do click like, share, and don't forget to subscribe. And I also want to share with you guys this Pet Cemetery hoodie that I'm wearing. So I'm a big Stephen King fan, as I mentioned. So I got this Pet Cemetery hoodie from United International Pictures. So thank you so much. Just wanted to share with you guys. Ta-da! So yeah, hopefully we could do giveaways for you guys, for you book lovers in the future. So that's it for now. Please don't forget to subscribe. Keep safe, everyone. Bye.